Okay guys, welcome back. So I have decided to start series 2 of Daistars world. I've created a brand new world on the Snapshot. I'm using the world option when generating called Amplified. I have no idea what it is, but by the look of it, I got a feeling it's got to do with crazy big structures. It said you need a pretty beefy computer, which luckily mine is, and it still seems to be taking time to render. So yeah, I thought it's been a while, we should start a new series. The main reason I haven't put out a, I suppose it wasn't that long ago that my last sector video was released, but at the moment we're actually having issues with the sector server. The host company, or whatever you want to call it, that hosts the server is having some problems at the moment. I think people are DDoSing them or something, causing all kinds of strife, and we haven't been able to get on the server in about 4 days now, which is becoming a bit of a pain. So I thought I'd check out the new Snapshot, and I thought, you know what? A few people have asked me to continue on with the Daistars World Series, even though in truth it's not really that much different to. It's not that much different to what I do in the sector server, except it was single player. So I thought, why not do it with the Snapshot? I am not sure what that'll mean for us in the future, but with updating and things, hopefully future updates don't affect each other too much and I can continue on with the same world. I believe I'll be able to, so it shouldn't be a problem. And this new amplified setting is freaking awesome. Look at the terrain. I should probably see if I can turn off the clouds. I'm not sure how to do that. Clouds off. There we go. Let's have a look. Wowza! Now this is a world. And this was Spawn, and I don't even think I want to travel too far from Spawn, but you know what? For the sake of fun, we are going to travel around a bit before we choose where we go. I would like to check out some of the new stuff, all these new flowers and things, part of the new Snapshot. So we are currently in Snapshot 13W37B, as you can see in the top corner there. It's a snapshot of the 1.7 update, or future update. So let's move on. If you notice a difference in my recording quality at the moment, I'm currently trying out some new recording software. This is not a safe way down. How the hell am I meant to get down there? Okay, bang. Ouch! That was interesting. Yeah, I'm trying a new recording software. One of the issues I've been having with the recording software I use at the moment, or was using I should say, was Fraps. Everyone uses Fraps, everyone knows Fraps. It's a very nice piece of software. Very easy to use, very intuitive. I don't think anyone really has any issues with Fraps, other than the fact that it has big file sizes, but that's true of any recording software really. If you want good quality recordings, you need to create big files. Ooh, sunflowers. Sunflower. Very nice. Can I place you? Yes, I can. Oh, look at that. This world is awesome. Yeah, so Fraps is a very nice piece of software. I've been using it for the last 12 months or more. Well, how long have I been recording for? Probably about 6 months doing these series. I've done things in the past and it's always been Fraps. Sorry guys, but I'm going to steal your wool. Bah. The only issue I've ever had with Fraps is I could never have my game sounds up very loud. Actually, they're a little too loud at the moment. If you check out any time I've changed the volume in the past, I might turn that right down actually. Whether enemy monsters up, players, there won't be any. Blocks, 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 friendly animals. No blocks, block environment. There we go. So yeah, if you have checked out any of my videos in the past and you see me messing around with the sounds, I've always got the percentage at like anywhere between 0% and maximum pretty much on my sounds, and that is because I have always had issues with my voice being too soft in the videos compared to the game sounds. They're still a little bit too loud for my liking. And yeah, so I used to have the audio down really, really low. Okay, we've got 3. Let's not waste too much time before the first night. I really don't want to die. Yeah, so the issue was always sound was, when I record, is always game sounds are always overriding my own audio. So I have to have the game sounds down really low, which actually makes it really difficult to play. You can't hear mobs very well. All kinds of things. So you're constantly turning your volume up a little bit just so you can hear better. Kill this cow. We are going to need some food. Thank you. Look at these new trees. Freaking awesome. Let's see what this biome's called. Sunflower plains. Roofed forest. A very small roofed forest, but very nice all the same. Yeah. So I'd constantly turn my sounds up a little bit more, just so I can hear what's going on in the game, and then the game sounds seem really loud in my recording compared to my voice. So right now I'm using a program called Daistars. A lot of people will have heard of that. A lot of YouTubers use it. We pretty much either use this or Fraps. There's a few others, but those are the main ones. As I said, Fraps is quick and easy. A lot of people start off with that, and as long as they don't find themselves with any issues, they tend to stick with it, like I have until now. Daistars, though, has one major advantage, and it's the only real reason I've moved to try it out, and that is Fraps will only record one audio stream, and by that I mean when you record your video, just say you record your video and you put it into your video rendering software. In my case, I use Sony Vegas. The video you put in there from Fraps will have one video stream and one audio stream. So you'll have 2 tracks, one video, one audio. And all your audio is in that track and all your video is in the video track, of course. What Daistars allows me to do is have multiple audio tracks. So in my Daistars setup, I have game sounds in one track, I have my voice sounds in another, I have a third track which is currently nothing, and I'm hoping to hook that up to my Skype or something eventually. I'm hoping I can split the track again, and I know I can make up to about 6 to 9 audio tracks in Daistars if you needed that, which I never will. So what it means is that when I get to my rendering time, I can have this game up as loud as I want as I play, whatever suits me, so that I can hear what's going on in the environment and enjoy my game and not look like a muffin head when I get not look like a muffin head when I get attacked by mobs I didn't even hear coming. Now, yeah, so I can record at whatever volume I want, and then when it's time to render, I just bring up the video, I dump it in, it has multiple audio tracks in it, and I just change the level on one or the other if one is too loud. So in the case of the game sounds, it'll probably be a bit too loud for my video track, so I'll just lower the volume on its track and raise the volume on the track with my recorded voice. So if you're not really into recording, you probably may not be 100% on what I'm talking about, but it just makes life so much simpler in the end for me, and it should hopefully once I've figured out all the settings to have correct, I'll be able to record better quality video and audio with this new software. Where's the sun? You're going down. Alright, so we'll just make a little hole in the wall here. Look at this. Very nice. We'll make a little hole in the wall here where I can spend the first night in relative safety. Although I am going to sleep it off, so there's probably no real point to this. Actually, that's a good point. What am I doing? I will just sleep the night away. Did I did, didn't I? I left it. Where did I make? There it is. Alright. Ooh, mushrooms. So yeah, I've been really looking forward to trying out the new Snapshot. I've had a little bit of a look at it now. I was actually just going to... Originally this series was just going to be a quick look at the Snapshot. That was all it was going to be. 1 or 2 quick videos having a look at what was going on. And I made about half of the first one and then decided, you know what? I'm going to create my new series in this. Look at those. Red mushrooms up there. Very nice. Alright guys, I am back. We lost about a minute and a half of footage, unfortunately. I didn't notice that the recording had stopped. I'd actually run out of space on my hard drive. Without realizing it, I haven't cleared off many of my videos lately, so the damn program decided to stop recording. I freaked out thinking that this program was doing something dodgy and only recording a small amount and then stopping for no reason. But no, it was actually my own fault, thanks to not having enough space on my hard drive to do what I needed to do. We have plenty now, so we can continue on. All I've really done is I collected a little bit of coal and just some red mushrooms, and that was it. The coal was pretty much on the surface. I just say this was the cave. I walk in, it ended pretty much there, and then I grabbed some coal. So you didn't miss anything. However, if I do repeat myself, that's probably because I'm not certain what has recorded and what hasn't, like what was said. We only lost about a minute, maybe 2 minutes max. Pretty much came over here, as you can see, and dug in the wall a little bit to grab this coal. So yeah, how you doing? No. So I'm hoping to check out, I don't know how different this is going to be since I used the game mode amplified or something, compared to usual. I think all it's doing is creating these epic looking mountains, and look at that, a floating frickin' island. It's actually quite funny. I started to record a quick snapshot video the other day, as I was saying earlier. At least I think I was saying it earlier. It may not have recorded, but anyway. Since this was going to be the snapshot video, and it was just going to be a test out, and I was saying in it that I don't know how long some of you guys have been playing Minecraft, but even though I haven't been recording for very long, I've been playing Minecraft since early alpha. Johnny and I've probably mentioned this in a video before, Johnny and I used to actually host a classic Minecraft server. If you don't know what classic Minecraft is, it's pretty much the same as what creative is now, although creative didn't exist back then. It was just a server where you could make a world on it, but when I say a world, it wasn't like the worlds now. It was not infinite generating. It was it had a barrier, as far as you could go anyway. So yeah, you could only go a certain distance. And you were pretty much creating in creative, although the game didn't have as much stuff in it as it does now, and the graphics were not as nice. But yeah, we used to do that all the time. And anyway, in the early alpha days, if you ever decide to look up some terrain generation from those days and snapshots and things, sorry, not snapshots, screenshots and things from those days, the terrain generation was freaking amazing. And I was saying in my little snapshot video that I was going to release, which I'm not now, that I wish they'd fixed the terrain generation so that it went back to that. And I think this Amplified is actually exactly that. The world I created for the snapshot was pretty normal, just with the new generation in it, the new blending of terrains and things. Is this the way I was going? Okay, which way? Yeah, that way. Cool. So we will go around this way. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this amplified option is exactly that. It gives you the epic looking terrain generation again, which is exactly what I wanted. It is the major flaw in Minecraft, in my personal opinion. It's a lot of people may not agree with me. It's just one of the things that really drew me to Minecraft in the early days. Because you got to understand, in those days, even though it was called SMP, Survival Multi, well, actually, I'm not even sure if it was multiplayer. Can't remember. But the survival single player / multiplayer or whatever, you had your heart bar, but you could never lose any health. You could drop as far as you wanted and you wouldn't die. All kinds of things. I think even in the early days of the servers, the mobs, it was always on the same as what peaceful is, except you couldn't even lose health anyway. But there were no mobs and things for a while, I believe. Getting a little bit of frame rate lag, and I think that's because it's generating more terrain. The amplified option in the settings on creating a new world. Ooh. Yeah, actually I might show you that real quick. If I just go save and quit, single player, this is the world I created. I'm like, what the hell is amplified? So I just called it amp. But if you go create new world, and you go more world options, you've got your world types here, and I was just flipping through that, and it comes to this one, world type amplified, and it says just for fun, requires beefy computer. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm pretty certain it's just talking about the fact that epic terrain, and the beefy computer part is probably just for when you're generating more land. I'm sure people don't. There's probably a lot of people out there whose computers just can't handle the frame rate lag during that generation, maybe. I'm not certain though. If anyone knows, definitely tell me. It'd be interesting to see if there's any more to it. Not that I'm complaining. So happy to have this terrain generation. It's actually, I almost feel like I could just walk forever. But that probably won't make for a good recording, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually put in. That's another thing that's difficult about making Minecraft videos, guys. One of the skills you need the most to create a Minecraft style series or Let's Play is the ability to continuously talk, right? Pretty much exactly what I'm doing right now. And a lot of the time it's not even necessary for it to be anything too special. You don't have to really put a huge amount of thought into it. You just talk about what interests you and what's going on and things like that. It's one of the most important things about learning to do these Minecraft videos in the beginning, anyway, because nobody likes watching big empty silences. It's really strange. I'm guessing that's a mountain there that I just can't see yet. But the problem with creating a video exactly like this one, where I'm traveling, is there's a good chance I'm going to cut some of it out. The video, that is. But when you're motoring on with your mouth constantly, just talking, and a lot of it is stuff that's kind of important to what you want to talk about later anyway. For example, I might bring up again later how I was mentioning alpha. And if I had cut out the part of the video where I was talking about the alpha stuff, what I'm talking about now won't make sense. So it's really difficult to both talk constantly. Look at this. Love it. Don't really need to put these torches down. It's a bit of a waste if we're going to move on, but I just love it. I'll leave you there. Yeah, so it's really hard to balance that all the talking. Wow, I thought that was a cobblestone pillar for a second, then I was going to go, what the hell is going on? Wow. Love it. I feel like I'm back in alpha. I'm so happy. Yeah, so finding balance whilst recording and doing that is really difficult, because traveling this long distance is going to probably bore a lot of people, so I don't want to put too much of that in the video, but at the same time, cutting out content that's kind of important to later conversations is also not very helpful. Alright, let's keep moving. I might shut up for a minute now and just continue I'll continue recording, but I'll probably cut most of it out. I'll try not to talk too much so that we can actually get somewhere. Well, so far I'm really liking this generation. I could easily see myself making some bases along here, having bridges to the different mountains and floating islands. So I'm considering this being our home. Still rendering in. So what I might do is, can I get to a place where I can see it better? Alright, like this. Let's hit that F3. So we've got the... that's probably going to cut off some of your ability to see it. You probably can't see the X, Y, and Z right now. It's one of the flaws in DxTory that I found compared to Fraps is when I'm playing the game windowed like I am right now, the game is not full screen, I lose some of the sidebars a little bit. It's just a tiny bit, but it's kind of annoying. And it's not until I bring that F3 up that I've realized that that's how I'm recording right now. Alright, so that... I'm pretty sure I just took that, didn't I? Yes, okay, cool. So that way we can find this place again if we need to, or if we want to. I'm really liking it actually, so I might circle wide. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to circle wide, come back around and see what this looks like from a different angles. Because I think it's pretty cool. Cave sounds. Alright, so out here is a bay, which is interesting. I just love the way things are just floating blocks. I really feel like I'm in alpha again, guys. Seriously. If you never played it, it was exactly like this, just with different textures, since the textures have changed a lot, and, well, new trees and things, of course. But just random floating structures, floating blocks, floating islands. It was just pretty epic. Although, I mean, my brain says that this is the same, but since that was back in the days of the 128 high build height, I don't know if those mountains would have got that big. Then again, I'm not sure what height they actually get to now. So night is coming upon us again, and I'm circling back around to our potential new home. Okay. Let's pick that up. Another look on the area we were sort of looking at, I think. I believe this is the same place. Maybe it's not. It's hard to tell. Wow. Now that's a mountain. That really is a mountain. Wow. Whew. That is making me want to build my home in there, but I'm trying to think about how I'm going to utilize it. By that I mean, if I just dig into the wall, actually, maybe I could have like dig into the wall but sort of stay right on the outskirt of the wall, maybe? Like so that the outside of the wall is my home, facing out with big windows and things. I think that might be a great idea. Because I don't see any other way that using this mountain, I mean, you can always do what we always do. And I think everyone who's played Minecraft at one point or the other has done exactly this and climbed the tallest mountain they can find and built a big ass tower on the top of it, and that was their home. But I think for my home, I'm gonna carve it into the wall here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, guys. So, first and foremost, I need blocks to get up there. So So I'm going to dig off camera. I think I might just come down here somewhere and dig out a little quarry of my own. I know I'm going to get lots of blocks from the wall itself, but I sort of want to pillar across to it at a certain level to make sure I'm going exactly where I want to go into the face. I wouldn't mind pillaring up. I'm going to go over there first, guys. You're going to catch me in a minute. I'm going to be over there. I'm going to climb up that mountain. I'm going to look across so that we can get a proper look at this mountain and understand exactly where we should build. Okay, I couldn't be bothered climbing all the way up that mountain. It's not an easy trek, but I'm definitely I want to put our base right in this face here and go along and around the side, and then we might be able to we'll dig into the mountain a bit inside and sort of have a few passages and things, and we can have going up to a tower on the top or up there or something, and then coming down through the mountain. I think that'll be a great little project for us, guys, and I think this will be our new beginning, our new home. And from here, we can explore this grand new world that is Daistar's Snapshot world. Daistar's world.